Sorry I'm late.
Did you forget to set your alarm clock?
Yay! Hi, Lethal.
Hello, Steph. How are you doing? You're
I'm doing
looking
good.
radiant this morning. This afternoon.
Morning. It's very, very in the evening right now. It's 11 o'clock.
Oh. Okay. Well, you're looking radiant this evening.
Thank you. What time is it there?
2:29 p.m.
Then why did you say in this morning?
Well, I don't fucking know. American time zones make no sense to me.
I figured you said this morning because, like, it's morning for you, but apparently not. It's 2 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 2:30
Yeah.
p.m.
And you
I thought it
still
might
said
be morning for you.
No, not at all.
I'm trying to accommodate to my host.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So Lethal, we were talking in the back before this started, and Lethal is having himself a nice little snack.
Snack. This is outright lunch. I got pasta. I cooked some pasta sauce. I got some lemon, salt, and pepper in here, man. Like, this is like, dude, like, trust me. If hypothetically, like, I was on a first date and I cooked this, whew, she'll be spending the night.
Interesting.
I'll be making her dinner, but trust me, she'll be making me breakfast.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
What's it look like? Send me a picture.
God damn it. All right, fine.
You knew I was going to ask. Lethal's eating.
I should have expected it.
Yep. Yep.
And I have a glass of water next to me as well. Not coffee this time, just water.
Why would you eat coffee with your pasta?
I'm a fucking caffeine addict.
Then have a soda.
Nah. I'll have water.
You'd rather have a coffee.
Yep.
All right.
I'm what you call a caffeine addict.
I can drink coffee. It's totally fine, but I'll have it like in the morning, maybe at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, okay. When you're having it now.
Yeah.
If I need it.
Show the people in the chat how good my cooking is. You just got the photo.
Okay.
It's gonna blow all your minds.
Let's see here.
Now, keep in mind, it's probably not the best photo, but maybe I should take another photo of it.
It looks good though.
It's scrumdiddlyumptious.
Oops. Let's see. How come I can't share it? Oh.
What?
There's his pasta.
And my foot. Where's the polo?
Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice your foot. Why'd you have to... You just pointed it out. But look, there's his pasta. It looks good. What kind of noodles are those?
Fuck. I can't remember. Not the cheap shit.
Aw. Are they penne noodles?
What?
Penne?
Yeah, I think they are, actually. I'll have to get the packet.
Cool. Let's stop doing that. All right.
Do you want to know how I cook them?
Sure.
I put them in the pot with the water, you know, blah, 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 that basic step when it boils, blah, 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 blah. After it boils, yeah, just keep stirring it. Keep stirring it. Keep stirring it. Wait for some of the water to go down. Keep stirring it. And then you start heating up a pan next to it, okay?
Okay.
And once the pan's heated up, you get a little bit of the water that you're cooking the pasta in, and you pour it in the pan. Just a little bit. Okay? Spread it over the pan, and then you put the pasta sauce in that. You kind of
In the water that you cook the pasta in?
In the little splash. You don't do too much because that'll be fucking disgusting.
Oh.
You just want to do a little bit of the splash because that's got like all like where the pasta's been cooking. So you just do the tiniest splash just to cover the pan, right? And then you put your sauce on that. You start cooking your pasta sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And then you drain your noodle, your pasta, obviously. You put that in the pan, and then you pour a little bit more pasta sauce on top of it. And then whatever you want to put on top of it, your salt, pepper, whatever it may be, blah, 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 blah. And then you just fry it all together. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Nice.
That's how you cook.
So, chat, what would you think, what is his name? Gordon Ramsay would say about Lethal's pasta?
He'd probably call me a fuckhead and smash it over my face.
I wonder what Gordon Ramsay would say. Would he be like, what is this? What is this? What is this?
Have you seen The Idiot Sandwich?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Look, Lyndon said, oh, fuck off. I make chocolate chip sandwiches. No judgment here. Chocolate chip. Like chocolate chip cookie sandwiches?
Do you know what hundreds and thousands are?
You're absolutely right. This wins. He would say it's raw. It's raw. It's raw. Everything's raw.
The chicken's fucking dry.
It's raw. What was I going to say? Okay, so I still haven't put my thoughts out there on the Zack Snyder's Justice League because week before last, I was out of town. Then I got home and my job made me, work like freaking crazy, 12-hour shifts. And then I was supposed to be on stream with Mara.
It's because you're so reliable. They needed their top people.
That's very true. And then I was supposed to be on a stream with Mara, and my dog Georgie went missing. So I was so freaking depressed. And then I finally found him. And I was so excited and worried about my dog that I couldn't be on stream. I had to take care of him that night. So, yeah, it's been out for a while. Since March 18th. And I still haven't talked about it. How is my dog? Georgie is doing a lot better. He's doing a hell of a lot better. When I got him back, he was very dehydrated. And he was eating like he hadn't eaten. So he was gone for 4 days. He was missing for 4 days, and someone found him, and it looked like he had been through some stuff. So
where did they find him?
They found him. Oh, God. Let's see.
Was he just walking around the streets or?
Yeah. So I live next to I don't want to call it a lake. I mean, it is a lake, but there's a small little lake that leads into some woods, a wooded area. So it looks like he ran there to the lake and then into the woods. And then if you go through the woods, you'll hit a neighborhood. Somehow he got past the neighborhood with nobody just grabbing him. Nobody grabbed him. So somehow he got past that neighborhood and past two subdivisions. There's actually two subdivisions. So he went past two subdivisions near this school area where there's a church, and that's where they found him. So yeah, he was. Yep. I don't think that anybody found him. He had just been out, because when I got him back, the poor thing, he had stickers on him that were they were huge. They're the size of a quarter. And he had him stickers. Do you know what stickers are?
Yeah, stickers. You stick them on stuff.
Okay. Well, they were all up and down or not up and down, in a big patch on his side, he had laid in him, and then on his tail, because he has this tail that has lots and lots of hair on it. It's a long, I don't know, it's like a waterfall tail. It's really pretty. But yeah, that thing got tangled in a bunch of stickers, so I had to bathe him, like cut those things off with scissors, and he finally just, he went to the groomers today, so he looks like $1,000,000. But.
And now he's all curled up with his mama?
No, he's not. He's in the living room. But he's been through some trauma. He's been through a traumatic event. When I got him back, he didn't want to be out of anybody's arms. Like, he was with my dad for a little bit, and then they left, and he was like wanting to be up here with me. So I was just holding him for hours in like the same spot. I was just holding him. At one point, I swear, because the poor thing, he was out for so long, and he's so tiny. He probably didn't sleep very well while he was gone. So, like, he was sleeping so deep that at one point while I was holding him, he, like, went limp. And I was like, oh my God. But no, he was just that relaxed. Like, he was just so relaxed to be home. So.
Yeah. I remember when the last doggo I had, she got beaten up. She got attacked. And when that night, you know, I was just like, nah. She just sat in my lap all night.
Yeah.
All face all cut up and shit. It was horrible.
I know. I was worried that he would.
And that was from people.
What?
Yeah, it was from people. Smashed bottles over her head and all that.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Yeah, it was rough.
Oh, that's terrible. Let me see. I was worried. I was more worried about the hogs, because we have like wild hogs in this area. And we have some deer, but like the deer will leave them alone, but the hogs won't. So, yeah, I was more worried about that, like if he encountered any hogs, because they stay together like as a family group. But that's disgusting what those people did. Oh.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible. Oh yeah, they did. It all got sorted. But poor doggo. She was never the same after that.
I bet. Yeah. God, that's terrible.
She was good. She was a Sharpei.
Aww. Those are the ones with the wrinkly faces, yeah?
Wrinkly everything.
Yeah, like when they're puppies, I think my neighbor when I lived in my first apartment had a Sharpei puppy. And that thing was like rolls galore. It was so awesome. I loved playing with that puppy because it's so many rolls on that dog.
Yeah, they're hell fun. They're indoor dogs, but mine used to go outside quite a bit. But yeah.
Ugh, how dare they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking about these. Kookaburras. You get them by running through the weeds.
Kookaburras?
Yeah.
How you spell it? It's a kookaburra.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Fucking kookaburras.
Yeah, it's like they're weeds. They're huge. So let's talk about the Snyder Cut. I'm finally able to talk about the Snyder Cut.
Wait, it's real?
No. It's totally real. Oh. I have a Rottweiler named Maximus. He's scary. Excuse me, sorry. I'm tired. I'm usually like just hanging out. I told Lethal, let's go live and watch some anime. Because we've been watching, believe it or not, anime.
Say it.
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yeah, that's right, we have. And guess what? She likes it.
I don't like it.
Oh, you fucking liar. That is not what you said.
It's not that I don't like it. It's getting more interesting. But the first few episodes were really hard to get through. And I still have more questions. I still have questions, Lethal. It's like, what are they doing? What are they doing?
Oh, you have questions about
this?
A show that hasn't finished. You have questions about a book you're halfway through and go, wait, what the fuck?
Well, see, you've watched it. And I keep asking Lethal, like, wait, is that blah, 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 blah? Or is she... What does this mean, Lethal? What did she mean by that? And every single time I ask Lethal a question about this anime, he's like, you'll see.
Because you will see.
You'll see. Just wait. You'll
lose.
see.
You're that person that I'll watch a movie with and we'll go, wait, is that? Oh, how come she can do this? Oh, I don't know what's going on here. And then you look at the person and you go, because we're fucking 20 minutes into an hour movie or whatever. Like, what the fuck?
Lethal knows that I love spoilers, and I'm just like, just tell me. Just tell me. And he's like,
I stand by him. I stand by my decision because this is your first anime, and I went into like Neon Genesis Evangelion, and I think my analogy was perfect. Neon Genesis Evangelion as your first anime is like losing your virginity to a gangbang. Like you're just right in the deep end.
Oh my god. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Look, everything will be answered towards the end. Even, how come nobody just tells me anything? Because I'll be watching it and I'm like, is she a clone? Is it a clone? Is that his mom? Wait, is that a mom clone? Wait, who is that then? You'll see.
So if we were watching the Snyder Cut and we were like an hour into it, right? And then you ask something like, oh, is Steppenwolf actually going to do blah, blah, blah and get the box? And is Darkseid going to be there? And then I just go, well, how about we watch the movie and find out?
I don't mind explaining things.
The show explains it. Are you that person that like reads like the first quarter of a book and goes, wait, what a minute, what's going on here? Then skips towards the end to find the answer? No. Oh, it was Earth the whole fucking time. Guess I know what the Planet of the Apes is.
No. If I read a book and I get really into a book, I'm the person that won't put it down until
that's a hypothetical question. I don't believe women can read.
Ugh. You're annoying.
Drink your Coke. Anyway.
Drink your Coke. Anyways, yeah. Let's see. Anyways, let's talk about the Snyder Cut. What did you think of it?
I liked it overall. I think BBS was better. I think BBS is my favorite of the three. The things that really irked me in this movie really fucking irked me.
Uh-huh.
What did you think
thought you thought it was better or worse than BBS?
Worse.
Really?
BBS is my favorite of the three.
What?
Yeah.
Now, I thought it was better than BBS. I love BBS. But I really loved this. It had such an amazing story with all of the characters. What is this? Sometimes you remind me of Billy Madison and Don't Mess with Zohan because your hair always looks silky. Thank you. Lethal's over here sounding like Ryan.
Wait, what? Oh. Ew.
What
Ryan
that?
sounds like cough, 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 borderline deaf, cough, cough. Fuck.
Oh, I know. Poor Ryan was dying. I think he's getting better though, because he like put out 8 videos today.
Oh, he has? Dude, I haven't. All I've done today is stream with Mark, make lunch, and now I'm streaming with you. I was supposed to do a few other things, but then Steph was like, "Oh, do you want to stream?" I was like,
"Well, because I wanted to stream. I won't be streaming long either. This is going to be a very short stream."
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Talk. What do you mean? What do I mean?
No, we got 5 hours.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Saul says, "What's wrong with Ryan? Ryan was sick the past few days."
What's wrong with Ryan? That is, fuck. Where do I even? Have you seen the dude? Like ever? Personally, I think he looks better now.
Oh, with the beard? Yeah.
Nah, with the deathly complexion.
Aw. Ryan was about to die. Poor thing.
You should have seen
But
him on
I know
the
he's better
Instant
because he put
Gamer
out
stream.
like. Yeah, I did.
He was like,
I know, you could see it in his face. He's like reading everything and he's just like, he's like, God, why am I here? I should be sleeping. Poor thing. Gosh, yeah. Feels so bad, but I think he's better now. He put out like 8 videos. I think he put like, I don't know, 2 Sports Wars ones, 2 on his live channel, fucking 3 on his main channel. I'm just like, holy crap. And then 1 on his gaming channel. I was just like, all right.
I don't really do videos anymore. I'm kind of over them.
Release, oh my god, look at this. Release the Zack Snyder's Justice League Ultimate Edition. That's a Lethal sent me a photo. He's like, when was this in the movie? And I said, it's a deleted scene.
Yeah, the picture of Batman pinning that dude against the wall.
Yeah, I don't remember that in the movie either.
I don't think it was in the movie. I don't think Batman ever fights a person in this movie. Only right at the end where he's got the criminals tied up. Which Geekblend told me that if you zoom in, apparently they're actually mutants.
Yeah, they're the mutants. Hi, Ryan.
Hi. I wasn't going to come on, but I just wanted to bitch at Lethal a little bit because he was giving me so much shit. You know, Lethal's like, I don't really do videos anymore. You know, I wouldn't either if mine didn't get any views. But
that's exactly why I don't do them.
Yeah, so I put out a bunch today. My main channel's kind of dead, but my live channel's still rolling pretty well. Anything involving the Snyder Cut.
I liked you better when you sounded like you were going to die.
Doesn't he sound so much better? Oh, he just coughed.
I'm still not great. I still feel like I sound weird, but I do feel a lot better. I feel like I did too many videos today, though, because I'm kind of tired. I'm just like profusely sweating right now.
Oh, my goodness.
I sent Ryan a video
That's good. You're sweating out your illness. That's actually good. What?
I said I sent Ryan a video to cheer him up earlier.
Yeah, that's Keemstar's most viewed video on that channel, I think.
No way.
Yeah, I think it's probably not even the most ratioed, though. Should be.
It's so bad. It's so fucking bad.
What video is it?
Is it Dollar in the Woods? Is that what it is?
Dollar in the Woods. Yeah, that's what it's called.
There are like there's some really good like meme material in it, though, you know?
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, that one. I always say that, and no one even understands what I'm saying. Like, no, everyone's like, "Why would you say that? That's so cringe." I'm like, "Yeah, I know it's a meme, guys."
Fast as fuck, boy, and the garden gnome. The garden gnome's in the video as well.
Yeah, like the thing that stands out to me in that video is just how fat his fucking ankles are.
I got something else that'll make us all feel a bit better. Where's our group? Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Check that.
What? Chat.
I'm waiting for you to look at the message.
Hello. Wait, what message? Me?
Yeah, send it to you.
Oh my god. That's disgusting. Why am I still looking at it? Oh my god. Oh. Jay. Yes, watch time. Ryan, I missed your stream. What did you think of the Snyder Cut? I missed everybody's streams. I've been so busy the last couple of weeks.
I thought it was really good. I think it's really good, and it takes its time with everything, which you would expect in a 4-hour movie. I think there's still definitely some things. I think the biggest criticism I have is the idea of Darkseid, like the idea of Darkseid, of them losing track of the planet where the anti-life equation was. Um, I think to me, it wouldn't have been that hard to explain it. And I think in a 4-hour movie, there's really not any excuse for you to be like, oh, well, there could have been 20 seconds of dialogue to explain it, but we had to cut it. No, that's not really that. You can't really use that excuse. So,
Have you seen people writing
their own versions
their
of how
own
it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fine, and you can do that. But I think Zack actually spoke on it. Let me see if I can find it. I see Jay in the chat. What's up, Jay?
I know, I saw Jay. He said watch time.
Watch time. Yeah,
I'm all for people having their own fan theories and shit like that. Like I got mine about the boom too, but like Darkseid forgetting where Earth was probably like the biggest plot hole.
All right, this is so this is why, because I was like to me, my answer to that, if I had to make an answer as to why it happened, would have been, well, they used the mother boxes like for navigation. Like they used that technology for navigation and they were just fucking cruising. And when they lost the mother boxes, they were able to find their way back to Apocalypse, but never really back to where, you know, that happened. That would be like my explanation for it. But Zack replies to somebody who asks the question. Somebody asks, Melanie Augusto asked, I have a doubt, confusion. Why did Darkseid forget that Earth was the planet that defeated him? He came to conquer the planet along with the mother boxes. He found the anti-life equation, but he forgot everything. How come he didn't remember that? And Zack answers, he almost died when he returned to he almost died, and when he returned to Apocalypse, he was in a fight for power, probably because he was dying and people were trying to take over. And much time passed before he was in a position of power again, and by then all who had been with him had been slayed. So that's why they couldn't remember where the box was, I guess. And that's just like it just doesn't make sense to me.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, that doesn't make sense either. Like,
so that's my biggest criticism of the movie. It would be that, to be honest with you. I think that I've seen a lot of people talking about, you know, the use of time travel, and I don't think that is a very good. I don't think that's a very good criticism, because it's no, I don't think so, because it's very clear to me that this isn't time travel. Like, hey, you snap your fingers and like you change back time 20 years or 15 minutes. This is like a hey, depending on how fast he can run past the speed of light is going to be directly proportional to how far he is away from whatever said event happens. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, and to keep me, running. No, because it, like, to me, let's say if Barry had been on the other side of the world when that happened, by the time he realized it happened, he may not have been able to run. He may not have been able to start his run quick enough and able to prevent that from happening. Does that make sense? That's what it feels like to me.
Now we've just kind of set up that whenever anything goes wrong
with the Flash there,
yeah, we can just run back. Yeah, which to me kind of makes the whole nightmare situation kind of stupid.
But that
I always thought
that's what I'm saying, right? That's why I'm saying that's happened, or that's why I'm saying that Flash can't prevent that, because whatever it was, Flash wouldn't have been in the vicinity to be able to do that quick enough, if that makes any sense.
But he could be there.
No.
Yeah, he could, but that's why the nightmare, I feel, is kind of redundant now, because like the whole idea of him going back from the nightmare to fix everything was like a really big deal. But now we've kind of set up, all right, whenever anything goes wrong, we can just run back a little bit. Can we run back a little bit and stop the toast from burning every time something like that happens? Yeah. I just felt it was a cop-out.
I don't think so, because even Barry says, like, I have to break the rules. It's not something that he's going to do all the time.
But I will say, if you're going to say, if I'm going to break the rule, you should probably show ramifications of why there's a rule in the first place.
Nothing went wrong. He broke the rule and everything worked out.
Correct, yeah.
And my theory was he actually resurrected Darkseid in that moment.
But everything didn't work out, though, because when they resurrected Superman, Cyborg got the vision of the future, and that future's been.
That's not what he means, though. That's not what he means.
No, I know that, but
Okay.
with Barry going back and fixing everything, nobody's dead. That future's still going to happen, so it's not like he stopped it from happening.
No, what he's saying is that there's what Barry was trying to do in that specific moment, and actually, I don't recall the line from that we got in the theatrical cut about it needs to happen at exactly this time. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
I don't actually remember that in this one. So
No, that was in the storyboards.
So what I'm saying is, like, he wasn't even trying to turn back time then. Like, because remember what he says is time can get a little funny. So that wasn't intentional. He kind of accidentally turned back time just a touch when he resurrected Superman. So he wasn't necessarily trying to do anything. But what Lethal and I are saying is that if you're saying there's a rule, like you're not allowed to go this fast because of time travel, then you need to establish why there's a rule for that. What bad thing happened to make a rule set in place? Because if there's no consequence for breaking the rule, then why would there be a rule?
Just keep doing it.
Right. So I do think they need to deal with that, but I also don't think that this is a. I also don't think that this is a like. Hey, you can just fix anything anytime, because I do think he had to be there in that time, and that's the only reason he was able to do it like that. If he had found out about that a fucking split second later, I don't think he can run fast enough to go fast enough to change it. Now, what you have in the nightmare scenario is a situation where he was not able to fix it because he probably wasn't there in the direct vicinity when something happened. And so what they're doing is they have to devise a way to actually time travel using the cosmic treadmill and able to like go back to a specific point in time. That's what you can just.
But if he can just run back at any moment, okay, even if he's not there, right? All they would have to do is Batman just got to get him up and be like, hey, man, I just killed Lois. Superman's freaked out. Can you just run back a little bit? I know you're not here, but can you just run back a little bit and then give me a heads up when you go back to the past? Give me a heads up and say, hey, in the future, don't fucking kill Lois.
No. I don't think so. No, because he would have to be going fast enough and be in the vicinity close enough to be able to do it in that given amount of time. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but look how much time he had in the movie. If he got the heads up that this happened, he could go back and fix it. I mean, just because Barry in that moment in the movie went back in time, we have to assume the rest of the world went back in time, right? Like he rewound shit.
He rewound stuff, like, but it's we're talking about in that moment. He's effectively just, I mean, what a fucking couple thousand meters, let's say, a couple thousand meters from the epicenter of that thing. Like you know what I mean? He found out about that really fast. As soon as the explosion happens and the initial shockwave happens, he like enters the Speed Force and basically starts going.
But couldn't he just do that the second he gets a text message?
Yeah, but if he can't go fast enough, if he's too far away, if too much time has elapsed, I don't think he can do that.
He could build up the speed.
I
really think this was like a big cop out towards the end.
Okay.
I don't think so. If anything, it's just setting up something in for the future. That's all it is. It's a lot of setup.
It's setting up.
No, you
to
can't.
me, it came across as it's setting up. Anything can be fixed at any time.
I don't think so, Lethal. Because even in the nightmare scene, the Joker's talking to Batman, and he's like, "How many times are we going to do this?" or something like that. He mentions that he's done this a lot. They've tried it multiple times. Or at least he insinuates that. So it can't be just as easy as Barry going back in time and fixing something. They have to get something exactly right.
I hear you, but in this particular moment in the movie that we saw,
it
was a cop out.
I agree with Lethal's like criticism of this point in the movie, but I like about that perspective. But I disagree about Barry's ability to do anything at any time right now.
Yeah.
Basically, I think that I don't think Steph understands the argument that Lethal's making.
No.
No, because it's not about what could possibly happen in the future. It's about this movie, and you have to. If you have a rule, you need to establish why there's a rule. And if there is no repercussions for doing that thing, then why couldn't you just do it at any time? And that, again, that can be as simple as a, quote unquote throwaway line.
Justice League 2 could have explained it.
Well, yeah, Justice League 2 could have explained it, but I think that if that is the intent, if the intent is to have these repercussions, then I think what you should say is at the end, right, when they're all like fucking happy, Barry could be looking really uncomfortable, and like Batman could go, or like Wonder Woman could go, like, Barry, we did it, like what's wrong with you? And he's like, every time I mess with time, something bad happens. Like that's literally all that needs to be stated.
I don't know. Maybe he's just like, you have to break the rules, and that's where he's worried. Because Lethal's just, Justice 2 could have explained it. Well, he obviously set up that there are rules, but we're not going to see them because it's not going to continue.
And I think you have to also take into consideration that when the movie was filmed, The Flash was supposed to like release.
That's
true. Like really soon after that.
Yeah.
So, and of course we know that it's going to be dealing with time travel and shit. So maybe that was the plan, but you kind of have to judge it on what it is, not what it could be or could have been.
I mean, it's hard not to judge it like that, though, because you're right. There was supposed to be, the Flash movie was supposed to get made, and that's obviously set up for the Flash movie. He had some setup in there. Anyways,
if you're going to have a rule, you need to have something that happens if you break that rule. Otherwise, there's no reason for the rule. Otherwise, then he could just do it if he fucking burnt the toast, and it wouldn't be a big deal.
Get out of jail free card.
It's not a get out of jail free card.
But I do think like that there are definitely limitations for it in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that my limitations make sense.
Next point.
What did you think of the Flash now that we saw him in Justice League? Do you like Ezra Miller's Flash now as opposed to his version in Joss Whedon?
I like him better, but I'm still a bit see, and this is another point. A lot of the thing I don't want to know. A lot's the wrong word. Quite a bit of the things that I didn't like, dialogue-wise, in Justice League, was still in this one. Okay.
Now,
so that means all those years I was directing it at Jaws was a mistake, but I felt they took out the absolute worst parts of him by far. They're all gone, but a lot of that cringy dialogue was still there.
Well, you could actually see if you watch Justice League, you can see the reshoots. He looks very different in the reshoots. He has like that Fantastic Beasts haircut, like his bangs are like here, and so I knew that. I knew which lines were still going to be there, as opposed to the ones that weren't, because he has that weird like fantastic that haircut that he has in Fantastic Beasts. It's just messy, but it's still that stupid haircut.
Of all of them, I'd say the Flash was probably my least favorite.
Really?
Yeah,
I would say that
I enjoyed him a lot.
I wouldn't say I really enjoyed him. I would say that I liked his character better.
He was way better in this one.
He was way better. And I would also say, as far as the cringy dialogue, it's literally only a couple lines in his little like hideout, and then the couple lines when they land. That's it. Everything else was changed. Like none of the fucking Pet Cemetery shit, none of anything was really there at the end. Nothing. So it's really just the introduction to his character when he says that seems like an oversimplification type of thing. And it says, I don't have friends. And then when he says, oh, that's your signal.
What the fuck was with that?
Those are the only, I think, corny lines. But they were in the introduction, so I think they soured Lethal because they're like, what the fuck? The only thing that's not there is brunch.
Yeah, and like I said to you, Ryan, when we spoke on the phone about it, I was like, I felt like a lot of the stuff that I didn't like from Josda's League that was in this one was all close together as well.
Correct.
So it's kind of like there's like this 15, 20-minute run where I'm just sitting down going, for fuck's sakes, like they're still doing it.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I think he's really awkward, which is fine. He's just an awkward character. But when it comes down to it, when he has to do the things that he needs to do, he's very serious about it.
He doesn't do battle. He just pushes people and runs away. So they cut that out, and that's way better that that's gone. But one thing that Ryan mentioned about the signal, the bat signal, 20 years in Gotham, Alfred, I didn't think you were real. What the fuck?
From Cyborg?
Yeah. Cyborg says, I didn't think you were real. It's like, he's been Batman for 20 years. Everyone knows he's real.
I don't know. I don't know. Because
even in BVS, that younger police officer is
but the older cop knows. The older cop's like, nah, that's him.
Okay, and how old is Cyborg?
He's like,
still, but the younger cop freaks out. He panics because he sees him in the fucking corner. But 20 years in Gotham, that light isn't something that's brand new.
No,
I mean, they showed the light in the last movie. I just can't get behind the idea of Cyborg did not know that Batman was real. Like, they talk about him in Metropolis, crime wave in Gotham, Batman out of control, water wet. It's like, no, we all know Batman's real. Especially when he plays football for Gotham. And that was another corny line that was still there. Was
what?
I'm real when it needs to be, or some shit like that.
I'm real when I need to be.
Yeah.
Well, I actually don't think so, because that's telling you, that's literally explaining to you why he thinks that. Because he is staying hidden. A lot people don't fucking see him. People think he's a rumor. They hear that people get fucking hospitalized. They hear this shit happens, but no one actually sees him. They think it might be a police tactic. The police think it might be something else. Like, that's part of the reason that he's been 20 years in Gotham, been able to stay this way, because he is a mystery. That's why, that's I guarantee you, like, that's how it would be. Is these people would come away with these crazy fucking stories. The police don't even fucking know if he's real or not until they fucking see him or actually interact with someone who did see him like that. That's
like that younger cop. He's like, I actually saw him.
I could believe that if it was early years Batman, but 20 years, so that means everything's happened. Okay, and remember, we were supposed to get the solo Batman movie, which we know would have had Batgirl in it. Okay, so, and there's the Robin suit, the dead Robin suit. So we know he's got like his whole fucking Bat family set up at some stage, so he's gone through his whole career. He's fought Bane, really Joker. Good. Everyone knows Batman is real. I mean, we got a Joker who's got his teeth hanging out.
Yeah, but I mean, when you're in high school, how much do you really pay attention to things that are going on?
Lethal is in high school.
That's true.
Well, I mean, when I look out the window every single night and see the bat signal and I see all the crazy shit that's going on in Gotham, and I go, hey, Dad, has this always been a thing? And he's like, it's been a thing for about 5 years since before you were born, son. It's just Batman. Be good. He won't beat you up. Actually, he's gone a bit schizo since Superman got involved. Maybe just calm down a little bit.
And that's the thing, too. That could just be something that the parents there tell their kids. Like, be good or else Batman won't get you. You know what I mean?
Again, that's all stuff that I could believe if it was early years Batman. But 20-year Batman, everyone knows he's real.
But not everybody's seen him, though.
I've never seen Van Halen. Are they real?
They do concerts.
Yeah, and Batman's punched out the Joker and Mr. Freeze and Riddler on rooftops with fucking spotlights on top of them. Riddler taken into custody again, apprehended by the Batman. 20 years, like, I just can't believe that, dude, you know he's real.
I think it's a better I don't think that's a good argument that everyone knows Batman's real. I think a good argument would be for Cyborg, who has the access to everything and has literally infiltrated the Bat computer. I think it's a dumb thing for him to say to Batman in that moment.
That's true.
When like he's already come to terms with the fact that he's real because he literally like infiltrated his Bat computer. I think that's a better argument than everyone must know that Batman is real.
When he's been around for 20 years, they have to know. I mean, and we've got like
well,
a burnt down
like,
Batman.
you would definitely 100% probably know that Batman is real if you are a criminal. But if you're just like going, you know, about your everyday life and you don't do anything illegal, you're just kind of like, oh yeah, okay, there's this dude. Really, who would do that?
When you're sitting down, having dinner, watch the news, it's like, oh shit, fucking Mad Hatter kidnapped all those girls and Batman saves them. Oh, thank fuck.
Well, we don't have a Mad Hatter yet.
It's a 20. He's been Batman for 20 years. Like,
and the only references that we've gotten is a reference to Penguin.
So there's definitely criminals out there. There's definitely high class criminals. I mean, the movie, the Batman movie, was going to be in Arkham Asylum.
That's true. Wait, no, it wasn't.
It was going to have quite a lot of Arkham Asylum stuff in it.
That was one rumor that we heard, but
and that was for Robert Pattinson's Batman movie, not.
Oh, was it? Well, either way,
yeah,
I mean, 20 years. I can't believe that if he's been Batman for 20 years, people are still questioning, is this dude real?
Look,
1 year I could get behind that. 1 year I could go, yeah, 1 year people might still be questioning it. 2 years, maybe. But 20, nah. All those years of cruising down Gotham in that fucking dope-ass Batmobile he's got, flooring it, chasing Joker and shit, on top of the car where Joker's punching the car and Harley's hanging out and shit. Dude, people know Batman's real.
I could believe it. I mean, there's people out there who believe the Earth is flat. I could totally believe it.
I can't. Not for 20 years.
There's people who have been told, shown, and it's been proven that the Earth is round, and they still believe that it's flat.
Yeah, but they're fucking nuts.
No, I think there would be, in this situation, I think there would be so many different fucking rumors and theories about what people thought. There would be some people that thought it was just the fucking cops having an excuse to beat the fuck out of criminals and take it too far. There would be people that think the cops were like literally covering for him or shit like that. But the idea that everyone would know exactly what Batman was and what he looked like and what he dressed as and shit, I don't buy that.
Why not?
Yeah. And that's just something else that's just not.
Think of all like the times he's been on camera and shit like that, and all like the big news headlines and all the crazy shit that would have happened. Of course, Batman's real. They have a big light for him.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You're fucking living in Gotham, right? And your fucking city is fucking dog shit. There's this person out there, they shine the fucking light. He's supposed to come take care of these fucking criminals, yet it's still a fucking shithole. Yet you're still getting fucking mugged. All these things are still happening. I totally believe that there are a lot of people that wouldn't think that Batman was actually real.
But it's been happening for 20 years. He's been taking on people like Mr. Freeze, Joker, Riddler, Penguin, Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy does a fucking eco-chemical terrorist attack because she wants to turn people into plants or some shit.
You don't know. You have no idea. You have no idea what any of those characters are like in this universe.
Yeah,
you have zero idea.
You're speaking hypothetically because we haven't seen any of those characters. Aside from the Joker,
we've seen Batman deal with Joker. To be sure, that was a pretty high profile car chase, and we've seen him deal with Deadshot.
That's it,
right?
We've got a Batgirl. We've got a
Deadshot.
We don't have a Batgirl because that was never shown to us. That was never around. They never showed that to us. And we have a dead. What is his name? Dick Grayson suit. But we didn't see how they worked together as a team. He could have been just as elusive as Ben Affleck's Batman is.
And we had him taking out a Will Smith in a fucking fedora in the middle of an alleyway.
Who put all the people in fucking Belle Reve?
We don't know. I mean,
Batman!
Well,
I mean,
not really, because Diablo
Boomerang.
surrendered himself.
Definitely not Captain Boomerang. Definitely not Diablo.
Killer Croc, a fucking crocodile, walking down a crocodile man. Okay, people are gonna go, what happened to that crocodile man? That would have been seen. Batman got him. Like I was saying, if it was early years Batman, I could understand the idea of people being skeptical. But when someone's been around for 20 years doing the shit he does,
being extremely elusive.
Elusive as all fuck. Agreed. Elusive as all fuck. All right, but he's been doing it for 20 years. People are going to know that Batman is a real thing. People
and
in
Gotham
Metropolis.
is still shit. And Gotham is still shit.
Yeah.
So what good is he doing? Why would I believe in something if somebody's
question.
not really doing what he's supposed to be doing?
Then you could argue he's shit at his job. But to believe that he does not exist when you're from that city,
he didn't think that he didn't exist. He just thought he was a myth. Kind of like what's his name? Texas Mofo was like, he's Bigfoot. Sure, people have seen like these fake videos of it, these fake photos of it, but is he real? I don't know.
it's Batman for 20 years doing the shit that he's been doing. People in Gotham are going to know it's real.
Okay.
Year 1, year 2, Batman, maybe. Year 1, definitely. Year 2, maybe. Year 20, burnt down Wayne Manor. Shit's happened. A lot of shit has happened. And that was personally one of the reasons I really like Ben Affleck Batman, because I like the idea
Well,
of
I thought he burned. Oh no, wait. The Joker blew up Wayne Manor.
Well, we didn't see it.
But that's what happened. He killed fucking Nightwing and blew up Wayne Manor.
20 years. Next point.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking move on or what?
God. You're just pissing me off, Lethal.
It stood out to me. Like I said, the things that irked me in this movie really irked me, and I loved everything else.
What did you love? Because you're only talking about the things that irked you now.
All the fight scenes were brilliant. Batman was fucking awesome. His whole redemption arc, knowing that he was like completely in the wrong in the last movie, wanting to atone in this movie, loved it. The fucking Steppenwolf chasing the horses, that was like probably one of the best Snyder scenes I've seen in any fucking movie.
Yeah.
Darkseid killing everyone was hardcore. Loved that. Basically, everything else except for the few things that stood out to me that I didn't like, I loved everything else.
You're just going so hard on the things that you didn't like. All right.
Because they fucking really irked me. Have I not said that? The things in this movie that I didn't like, I really didn't like.
Man, you're going so hard.
What was
That's
Martian
fine.
Manhunter doing for all these free fucking movies? Jacking off? Oh, cool. Another invasion.
Oh my god. Now, okay, I enjoyed Barry Allen. I liked this Barry
Cyborg was
Allen.
dope in this
Jesus
movie.
fucking Christ, Lethal. What?
Cyborg was dope in this movie.
Yeah, he was.
Flash, no, not so much.
I liked Flash. I really did like Flash. I liked his story a lot better in this movie than he had something to do in this movie. He was actually helping in this movie as opposed to just, I don't know, pushing a truck, saving a few people. He was actually helping and he was actually a part of the team and participating. So I really liked that. Now Cyborg was amazing in this movie. I can see why why he was so upset that everything got cut out. Because
He
him and his dad's
refilmed.
relationship was really, really good.
He redid every single one of his dialogue scenes except for the rooftop on Gotham, I think. Everything else was redone. There might have been some like ones that some of this part stayed there, but he reached out at least a little bit of the dialogue, and everything other than the when he meets everybody on top of the fucking rooftop in Gotham.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he was really, really good in this movie. I liked the story because it had to do with the mother box. And it gave him a reason to be with the team as well. Look, Uche's here. Hi, Uche.
Hello, Uche.
I think Lethal needs to take a few steps back.
What? Hey, Lethal, what do you think of the movie? I thought BVS was better. Do you want to explain why? Sure.
No, that's totally fine. I enjoyed this movie a lot more than BVS. So
I think this movie is, you don't have to think as hard on this movie. It's very structurally laid out. It's like a comic book. Like it's literally like a 6-issue comic book.
Mm-hmm. It
like
is. And it's shot that way as well. It's beautiful. Yeah. It is.
Everyone thinks I fucking hate this movie now. I liked it.
He doesn't hate this movie. I know you don't hate this movie. I know you don't hate this movie.
Quite a few things I thought were dumb.
Yeah. And I get your points. I do. I get your points. I understand why you have those things that irk you. I don't know. The thing with Darkseid forgetting where Earth is, that's a huge one for me. I didn't really care for that. What do you think of the fact that Lois might be pregnant?
She is pregnant, and it's Clark's baby.
Okay, you know what I mean?
Oh.
What? No?
That Lois is pregnant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is.
I know. Did you enjoy that part in the movie? Because, I mean, we really didn't get much of Lois.
She really wasn't in it a whole lot, was she?
No, but we actually saw her mourning the loss of Superman. She didn't go straight back to work and was like, I need to be at work. No, she was actually mourning the loss of the man that she loved.
Here's something I didn't like.
I
didn't like that. Well, I really liked the scene with Martha and Lois, but I hated that it was Martian Manhunter the whole time.
Why?
Like, because that scene could have been pretty impactful if it was this memory, this connection between Lois, like Superman's lover, and Superman's mother, right? Having a connection. But instead we get twisted. It's like, oh, actually, that wasn't actually Martha. That was fucking a dude pretending to be his mother, just to coax Lois out of her house. I like the moment. I think the moment was great. And I love the reveal of Martian Manhunter, but I don't like the fact that it just took away all of that character development that you just showed us by showing us that that's not actually Martha. So, when at the end of the movie, when they're all moving stuff in to the fucking farmhouse, and Lois is like, Martha, it really helped me when you came and talked to me that one time. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That day you came in changed my whole life. I'll never forget. I'll never be able to repay you for that moment.
Yeah.
I actually think it's fine. I don't mind that I don't mind a lot of things, huh? You guys are like, I didn't like this. I didn't like this. I'm like, I don't mind it. I thought it's actually kind of nice. Because he had those scenes with her in the extended edition of BVS. He kind of has that little relationship and knows Lois and knows her, how, tenacious she can be. And it's kind of, it could be upsetting for him to see her and being like, no, I think you need to go. Here's a little push.
Oh, I get it. I get it. And I like the reveal, but the 30 seconds after that, you're like, oh shit. So that means that didn't mean anything. Okay.
Yeah, I'm agreeing on that. It would have been a really nice moment between the two of them. Actually, the two of them. You know, it's someone that they both love is dead, and they're both grieving together.
Mm-hmm. I like the moment where they're actually with Clark.
Yeah. See, imagine like in that hug, right? Lois just says, "Wow, I'm so glad you spoke to me that day."
Yeah.
And Marva's just in that hug, being like, "What the fuck is this bitch talking? You knocked her up? She's nuts, man."
I do really like the restored Cavill scenes in the cornfield.
Oh, it's way fucking better.
Yeah, it feels better. You know, the dialogue. Like, I know you've been critical a little bit of the dialogue for some of the characters, but for me, a lot of the dialogue from specific characters comes across incredibly powerful. Alfred, like a lot of what Alfred says is like just so well written.
See, Ryan, this is why the shit that irks me really fucking stands out.
Yeah.
Because everything else is brilliant, and then there's just this one part thrown in there. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. And then for Superman to have it restored to what we saw in that first trailer when he's just sitting there touching the corn and
the butterfly lands on him. I love that.
I don't mind the butterfly, but I'm thinking about when Lois comes up behind him and he's like, so I'll take that as a yes. And she's like confused and he's like, the ring. You know, like that to me is so much better than I felt itchy.
Yeah, that was so stupid. That was so fucking stupid. The best line in the whole movie was Faith, Alfred, Faith.
Faith, Alfred. Oh, yeah.
The last movie was if there's a 1% chance, we have to take us a certain possibility, blah, 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 blah. He's on a total fucking warpath that whole movie. And that's why I like Batman in this one, because he knows that he was in the wrong in the last movie, and now he's just trying to, he's on like this redemption arc, and he's lived his whole life for 20 years. He's lived his whole career as Batman, just being like, you know, do what is absolutely necessary, you know, blah, 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 blah. And always have like this strategic, tactical mind and very thought out process of how to do shit. And he goes, but this one time, Faith.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that as well.
I love Jeremy Irons as Alfred. Like losing him as Alfred that sucks. I love his Alfred. Absolutely love his Alfred. I love that when he put Wonder Woman in her place. Bitch doesn't know how to make
with
tea.
the tea.
Bitch does not know how to make tea.
That was pretty good.
That was really cute. I really like that. He's like, make sure you do this. Make sure you do that.
Oh, I know, Alfred. Like, no, you fucking don't. Get that Themyscira ass and sit down there. I'll show you how to make tea. Yeah. Next point.
Steppenwolf is my next point.
Fuck it. Steppenwolf, possibly the best one in the whole movie. Possibly the best one in the whole fucking movie.
He's given so much more in this movie. He actually has a motivation that you can actually like.
You got choked up over it.
No, I had something in my throat. He actually had a motivation that's not just like, I want these boxes and this world it's mine. This is my world. I want these boxes for this world. It's mine. It's just mine. No, like he wants to go home. You know, he actually had a motivation this time, and you kind of feel for him because he just, that's what he wants to do. He wants to go home. And he wants to go home to a place where they treat him like shit too.
Desaad. What do you think of Desaad's voice?
I didn't think it was good. I didn't think it was horrible or brilliant either way. It wasn't like Darkseid's where I was like, whoa.
Yeah. I like that he was I expected a little bit more of like kind of an underling type of voice, and it came across very powerful, and I really liked it.
It really did. Yeah.
Like that, like Desaad's nothing to fucking scoff at, you know. And it kind of depends. Sometimes you see different iterations. So
I like Desaad, but Steppenwolf I thought was just, yeah,
he was perfect. He's
I
really
really
good.
like Steppenwolf in this one, and the way that they talk about Superman as well. It's like, well, if we had Superman here, this wouldn't be such an issue. Like, I bet you he wouldn't fuck around if Superman was here. Like the way like the axe bounced off him, it's like not
Oh,
impressed. And you
yeah.
see him
And then
decide,
he
and
just.
decides like, oh fuck, that's a Kryptonian. Nah, sorry, Steppenwolf was fucking amazing in this. Like that Themyscira fight, that might be my favorite scene in the whole movie. When he's just slaughtering them, chopping them all up. He grabs that horse and fucking throws it, cuts that one girl's head off and shit. And the way like all the Amazons pile on top of him and he just starts ripping them off and shit like that. And that whole thing was fucking brilliant. Like, show him your fear. We have no fear. And then they just get slaughtered. Like it was awesome.
I like that they added blood to every Steppenwolf slice.
But my favorite Steppenwolf was probably him just picking up the horse and throwing it with the Amazon still on it. That was just so fucking awesome, man. So fucking awesome. And I loved all his fights with Wonder Woman. Every time they have a little one-on-one, badass. Absolutely fucking badass. This one belongs to me. I belong to no one. And then they just fucking go at it and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. And then again, with that, I just wish that Amazon music wouldn't play every single time she does something.
The Amazon Lament or whatever the fuck that is.
Amazon Lament.
Yeah. Puts the kettle on.
I will say there was a couple scoring things to me that were a little strange, and one of them was like when they get off the like the fucking Nightcrawler at the bottom of the sewer before they ride up, and it's just like boom, boom,
come on, that part was fucking awesome.
Well, the music was awesome,
weird.
The music was awesome, but what it leads to is them slowly climbing upstairs.
Exactly.
So it was like
I still think it was awesome. I love that music.
Yeah, that music was awesome, but I would have I felt like that should have probably been like at a slightly different time, like when they're getting ready for battle or like something, rather than right before they prepare to slowly walk upstairs. I don't know, but I really dug it.
I didn't enjoy the singers after what's his name, Aquaman. Aquaman comes away. I think that song, I don't mind it being there. It went too long.
It went on a verse and a half too long.
Yeah, it was just a touch too long. That song,
especially because I don't know what the fuck they're saying.
They should have been singing the song from the first Suicide Squad trailer. I started a joke.
Yeah, but I
started the whole world laughing. They should have been singing that.
Overall, I like Junkie XL's score, especially when it was like him doing the stuff, not necessarily like a random song here and there, you know.
I love the sacrifice of Amazon. The Amazons made sinking the temple. Yeah,
it actually meant something. Like
it did.
She's like, you know, shutting that off was not just like. Yeah, shutting it off was not just like, oh, it's going to take us a while to fucking get out of here. Mm-hmm. No, it was. I'm literally killing everyone in there, and everyone knows it.
They know it, and it's an honor. Like, please don't let us. What?
Speaking of Amazons, what did you think of the first Wonder Woman scene? Because I loved it, except I felt she did not have to kill everyone in that room, especially the last dude. And when
I don't care about everybody else.
Dude, I was like, dude, you probably killed some cops still in that.
I don't care about everybody else, but I agree with you on the last dude. Her fucking throwing people and everything. She was on a time limit. Like I do not give a fuck about her throwing people against the walls and their heads caving in. I don't care about that. But at the end, yeah, there was literally no reason for her to kill that last dude, and especially to blow out that entire building. It was a little overkill.
Her blowing out the building is overkill, especially when you see that there are cops out front and all of that debris is hitting the cars.
Yeah,
that was a bit over the top.
It had to hit somebody. Someone got a concussion.
She literally just sat there looking fierce while he reloaded.
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah. She's kind of staring at him as he's reloading. She's giving him the I'm fucking dope face.
The smoky eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly don't mind her killing that last guy, especially, you know, considering, like, the first guy was, he told her who they are, you know, so there's a chance that he could do it again or whatever. But I don't really care that she killed those people, but the manner in which she did it was kind of like...
Just blew him the fuck up.
Yeah.
So...
But that whole, like, 30-second scene of Darkseid killing everyone, oh, I thought that was brilliant. I just wish it showed how Wonder Woman died.
Why, though?
Why do you want to know how she died? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, why do you wish that it showed
because her death would have been fucking epic. Wonder Woman, man, she would have had, like, a fight or some shit. She would have had, like, a Tony Montana death. I want to see that. That would have been hardcore.
According to obviously it's different, but in the storyboards, remember, she just died from like a fucking gas attack or whatever, right?
Oh, that's
that
right.
would have been awesome. I would like to have seen that
from the
Dr. Poison.
Yeah.
That's cool because that's a nice little tie back to the first Wonder Woman movie. But it showed
they did show killing Aquaman though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was awesome.
Falling off his head.
I wanted to see all of them getting wrecked. I want to see how all of them died. I just thought that would have been fucking awesome. Like, I loved the funeral as well.
The funeral was really beautiful.
I thought the funeral was interesting because Darkseid was like watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he's full taking control.
He's like just taunting them.
Yeah. That whole like little montage was just so badass, man.
It shouldn't have been a teaser. I never released that on my channel. You guys want to see that? Holy shit! Let me see if I can.
I never saw it. I steered away from that. I couldn't believe that they did that.
I heard it was a huge spoiler, so I'm not watching it. And then Brian, you told me that was what they showed, and I was like, why would you fucking show that?
Yeah, I couldn't believe that they showed that.
Yeah.
This summer, The Empire Strikes Back. I am your father, coming to a cinema near you.
Pretty much.
Yeah, let me share real quick.
Yeah, I can't believe they did that. Unless it was to get like more viewers, but I mean, come on.
This is an exclusive.
That was crazy.
This is an exclusive. It was never released. It's still privated. Because I recorded it, uploaded it, and I was like, I just can't. I can't. All right. Is talking about right here. Let's take a watch.
I often wonder how many alternate timelines
Joker time?
you destroy the world.
Shit.
And how many guys can you look into?
What?
Before you die.
It shows the whole fucking thing.
What? Wait. Oh my god.
Are you upset that you watched that?
All right, there's a little bit to talk about here. I don't know. I don't know if I'm really upset that I watched it, but I was like, I couldn't do it. I think I say at the end here, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to release this. Whether I'm uploading this or not. Yeah. Idea this is out there.
What's the comments section like on it? Is it just full like this is spoilers?
He didn't release it.
No, not Ryan's.
I found it. It was like a. I guess I didn't even look. Honestly, I didn't even look at the comments. I just pulled it up. But yeah, I did a good thing. I could think of how many views I could have got.
Yeah, for sure.
But I didn't upload it.
People would have been really pissed.
It'd been like when Lethal. It's like when Lethal uploaded the Justice League reaction.
That's right.
Everybody hated him.
Fuck them. They all turned on me later anyway.
I can't believe that was a preview. That was a trailer, a teaser. Come on now.
Do you think maybe they went? Maybe they were thinking like, dude, we really have to sell the idea that this is just not the same movie with a few extra scenes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So that they kind of hammered that point a little too hard.
Mm-hmm.
But that was only like I didn't see
Where
that
was
on
that
actual.
Released? Why does it have?
I know it's
Spanish
some Mexican subtitles. I don't know.
So no one would have seen it.
Probably Mexico, yeah.
Steph would have seen it and complained.
Yeah, well, I was watching Telemundo.
Telemundo, the telly.
Yeah, I could have got so many fucking views on that. My fucking reaction videos for this shit were crazy.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
That's
Now that reminds me, watching that, I know, Ryan, you did not like Leto's Joker. Did you, Lethal?
Nope.
No.
Well,
I'm
that's not
now.
really. Well, you don't know because I didn't like his laugh. I fucking hated his laugh, but I liked everything else about him in that scene.
I didn't like that reach around line either.
That reach around line was dumb. That reach around line was dumb. I don't mind his laugh. I really don't mind his laugh, considering
He sounds like a fucking seagull.
He doesn't
getting
sound like
strangled.
a seagull. He sounds fucking creepy as hell. And I think that's how he's supposed to come across. Like, this guy is fucking crazy and creepy. I don't know if he's like really laughing or if he's about to slit my throat.
No, I just didn't like the laugh.
I don't mind his laugh. I don't mind his laugh. It makes you uncomfortable, which is what Jared Leto was going for when he was creating his Joker's laugh. He wanted something that would make people feel really uncomfortable, and I think he accomplished that. Because like when he laughs, the way he does it, it's really creepy. And it's like, I don't know, is he serious? Is he really laughing, or is he going to slit my throat? Is he going to kill me?
But then think of like that actual scene where the laugh's happening, right? When Superman lands and he starts doing his laugh, you take away that Jared Leto laugh and you replace that with like a Nicholson. I was going to say Hamill, but that's not fair. But like a Nicholson laugh or whatever, where he's just cutting sick. That would have been amazing, because Superman landed and he starts laughing. Perfect place for a Joker laugh, and he does laugh, but it's that. I thought his Suicide Squad laugh was better than this one.
It's because it was like
laugh,
it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Look, this one is like.
Oh, look, that's why
like
you don't
quiet.
like this line, Lethal.
Should have been cut out.
Well, they've messed around a lot with that line, or with his lines, because obviously we live in a society didn't even make it to the cut.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I really like that line.
They did a lot of just like fucking around with that scene, but I do not like the laugh. I love Batman's, and I will fucking kill you.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I love the
that
interaction.
was dope.
Yeah.
Their whole
liked
interaction
his,
was great, except for those two things.
I liked his reaction to, he has to Batman telling him that. He's just kind of like,
Awesome.
like just still like, what do I do? What?
And the way he's like, well,
I'm trying to like hold. He's trying to hold himself. Yes, I love that.
I held Harley
And
dying.
he
I
has-
love that part.
And he has Harley's gun, by the way.
He does have Harley's gun. Mm-hmm.
See, Uche says Justice Gray has a different scene. I actually fast forwarded Justice's Gray, and I didn't notice a different scene. So
Okay, I need to watch that because I still haven't watched it.
Yeah, because that's what I
Me
heard as
too.
well. And I fast forwarded to the end, and maybe it's like one line or something that I missed, but most of it sounded pretty much the same to me.
I'm gonna watch it live. Ooh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna watch it live.
Is there any I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it exists. People complaining about, what the fuck, Jesus Joker wasn't even in the movie.
What?
I haven't seen that. No, I think that the interaction was fantastic between them. I don't like his laugh. That's pretty much
I don't
it.
mind his laugh.
Yeah,
I think
take
it's
out the
creepy.
laugh.
I think it's creepy. It's supposed to be creepy. I think that when Superman lands,
You just fucking like everything.
I do.
Yeah, why can't you
Come
be
up
like
with-
me and
come
just
up
hate
with-
everything?
Come up
No,
with an excuse for everything as to why it's okay.
no.
But Jared Leto meant for it to be dog shit.
He meant
Okay.
for it to be creepy and weird and uncomfortable.
It's not
And I think that
creepy
he
and uncomfortable.
achieved
It's
it.
just
It's
dumb.
uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. I was like, ugh.
It's not uncomfortable for me. I'm uncomfortable whenever I don't like something. And in the same way that I'd be uncomfortable if I was eating fucking anchovies on pizza.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's gross.
No, that's not. It's uncomfortable in the sense that it was like, Where's the volume? I got to turn it down a bit.
I think
Take
that
out that
he-
laugh and the reach around line, and
It would have been awesome if he just stopped laughing when Superman landed.
no, because it's funny. Because Superman,
Yeah.
who was Batman's friend, is just there, and this whole fucking thing is his fault. Superman's there, and he's gonna kill him. That's fucking funny. Perfect time for a Joker laugh. I think about like best Batman movie ever made, Mask of the Phantasm. Right? When Andre is holding him and he's missing teeth and his face is cut open and everything's blowing up around him and he just starts laughing. You know, because it's funny.
Yeah.
This whole situation, everything that's happened has led to this moment. That's fucking funny. So it's kind of similar in the Nightmare. It's like, well, that's Superman. He's supposed to be your mate. And now he's here to kill us all. And this whole world is doomed because of the actions between you two. That's funny. Got to appreciate the humor in that. So instead of getting an epic laugh, we get a fucking turtle being eaten by a crocodile sound.
Snap.
That was so sad.
Like if you put a microphone, yeah, that's exactly it.
Stop it. I don't mind his laugh. Gosh.
If you put a microphone in that crocodile's mouth and listen to the noise that turtle was making, that's probably what Leto's laugh sounds like.
That poor turtle. That poor turtle.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed because I didn't think you're streaming long. I gotta get to sleep. I'm really tired and I gotta go to work tomorrow morning.
Are you feeling better?
All right.
I'm feeling better, but I'm definitely really fucking tired and still feeling.
What's
run
wrong with
down,
you?
So I just had a really bad cold. I think I don't know.
He had the
You're
flu.
cold. You got flu. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe he had
tiny-
COVID.
Tiny bit of AIDS.
Oh.
Yeah, just a touch. Nothing I can't fend off.
You'll be right. Just a little bit of AIDS. All right, you get some rest. I'm gonna tell Steph things that annoyed me in the movie and convince everyone that I hated it.
There you go.
Bye,
Bye.
Ryan.
Bye.
See ya.
Maybe I am just kind of giving this movie a little bit of too much leeway. I don't know, but David says, "Walk it off.
Walk it off, pussy.
Rub some dirt on it. You'll be fine."
Well, let me reiterate my point before that I was saying to Ryan was I like this movie and I feel a lot of it is really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why the shit that I think is kind of crap really fucking stands out and really irks me.
I can see that.
It's like looking at Kenzie Taylor and looking at Brie Larson.
No, it's not.
Yeah, one's like, holy
It's not
shit, this
that
is fucking
bad.
awesome. And one's like, oh, what happened here?
I don't think so. I would say it's like looking at Kenzie Taylor and seeing that she has seeing that she has armpit hair.
I'm going.
That's what it would be like. Because it's beautiful, but then she has armpit hair and it's like, That's what it's like.
How dare you?
That's perfect, right? That's the perfect analogy.
It's
Not
disgusting.
comparing it to Brie Larson. Exactly. That irks you.
It
What
irks
is
me.
this? I think that you're just being a Jared Leto fan, like my ex-girlfriend. I'm not. I was so incredibly excited for when Jared Leto was cast. A lot of people weren't. And I haven't really seen too much of Jared Leto's work. Like, I've watched him in Fight Club.
Dallas Buyers Club?
I didn't watch that movie. No.
Oh, watch that. That's fucking awesome. Matthew
Yeah, I
McConaughey.
didn't. It's McConaughey.
McConaughey.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
He's really good in that. Jared Leto's
what
really
else has he
fucking good in
been in?
that.
I don't know. And I know that he's a singer because I've heard him sing a few times. But I was just
30
really
Seconds
excited
to
because I
Mars.
could 30 Seconds to Mars, yeah. But I'm not like a huge Jared Leto fan or anything. I was just really excited when he got cast because I thought that he would do an amazing job.
Yeah, because he's a bit of a weirdo in real life as well.
He is, yeah. He is a weirdo in real life.
Kind of like Joaquin. He's a bit of a fucking Fruit Loop in real life.
Yeah. So I thought he would be really, really good. Emo Lethal loves 30 Seconds to Mars. Yes, Emo Lethal does.
I'm going to bring back Emo Lethal.
You need to bring back Emo Lethal. You really do.
Emo Lethal is a classic. Why did Mara hate Emo Lethal?
I have no idea. Emo Lethal writes a lot of poetry.
Oh, did you see my poem the other night?
I did.
I'll find it.
I did. Yeah, Emo Lethal writes a lot of poetry. It's awesome. You need to rename the chat, Lethal. What else? What else? What else in this movie? What else? What else? What else? What else? Give me a point, chat. There is an Emo Lethal? Asks Phil. Yes, there is an Emo Lethal. Not everybody has seen Emo Lethal, but he is out there. He does exist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Emo Lethal does exist. Give me another point, chat, to talk about. It's a long movie.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about, let's see, I love that the Flash got flushed out, and I absolutely love that Cyborg got, his story was incredible, incredibly fleshed out. He was amazing. Now let's talk about Aquaman, because we haven't really talked about Aquaman. What did you think about?
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here's my poem.
Women. Wait. Go.
Oh, woman with the firm tits, how I wish I could touch your bits. My heart is hard, but that's not all. Damn, bitch, you make me drool.
Yay.
That's how you. That's how you serenade her. That's how you serenade a classy lady.
It's a great one. Yes. Classic. Instant lethal classic. Very good.
What did I think of Aquaman?
Yeah.
So much fucking better than Justice League. He wasn't just like a surfer dude. He actually had a point in this and was doing his thing, man. I liked him.
Mm-hmm. See, my biggest gripe with Justice League, look at this. Look, Hallmark Valentine's Day worthy. Yes, it is. I want that on a card. That's gonna be my birthday card. You're gonna send me.
I'll make you one for Valentine's Day and send it to you, so you get that as a Valentine's gift, and you're like, oh wow.
Everybody's getting that. Everybody's getting the card. Look, Phil wants to know, can I steal that poem and use it on Mara?
Yes, Mara's classy as fuck, so it'll probably work.
No. Oh my goodness. No, I do not miss the last scene. Oh, that scene was horrible. Oh, that scene was. I do not miss that scene.
I liked how during the resurrection scene, Aquaman was the one being like, "This is a bit. I don't like this."
Yeah,
and all the stuff with him and Diana.
Fine. They were all fine, but he was the one that was kind of like, nope, maybe not. Maybe this is a bad idea. I don't like it. Nope.
All the stuff with him and Diana as well, being like, we're supposed to hate each other. Amazons and Atlanteans. Yeah, they're supposed to hate each other. And they have the same saying that they both use and shit.
They did. Oh, that part was really good.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I completely forgot about that part. Yes. I love that they were in the graveyard scene.
Oh, this is just a funny thing about the graveyard scene. Just a funny thing. Okay? If Wonder Woman was the one digging, they'd be out of there a fuckload quicker.
Well, even the Flash, he could have probably done it really quickly, too.
Wonder Woman and Flash, done.
Yeah.
Instead of this lingering, this van while we're digging up a dead body. It's all good.
Well, they are being respectful, which is why they're going so slow.
What?
They're being respectful. They're not. Okay. They're taking their time. They're taking their time in digging him out. They're not They already know what they're doing is wrong. They're trying to do it as gently as possible.
They're digging up a dead body.
I know.
They're being respectful.
They already know what they're doing is wrong, so they're. He
But
did.
what should
Yeah,
happen
Flash
is
did
Batman
say that he could do it faster. Yeah.
Batman should have rocked up in his bat thing and just scooped the whole fucking thing. Done. Peace out.
No, because they're already disturbing Clark's grave. Like, let's not do that. Like, they're already doing something wrong. Let's not make it worse than it already is.
I personally feel once you're at the point where you're saying, like, look, we got to dig up this dude's grave, I feel all bets are off at that point. Respectfully digging up a dead body.
They are respectfully digging up Clark's body. They don't want to make it worse. They don't want to make it worse and make like this huge mess. Let's just quickly get him out, not disturb anything so nobody knows what we're doing.
Respectfully digging up a dead body. We're just respectfully resurrecting you so we can make zombie jokes later.
What were we talking about? Aquaman.
I was making
Aquaman.
jokes. I was making grave robbing jokes.
Grave robbers. Respectfully.
Respectfully. Respectfully.
I guess it's good to know you aren't human. So yeah, Aquaman
Hey, whoa. You tell me who's the more inhuman person here. Respectfully digging up a grave or just fully commit to it and saying, fuck it, we're bringing him back. I feel like Batman would have just said, fuck it, roll him up in a tank and let's drive off.
Lethal Jedi Luki says Lethal is a full anime villain.
No, I'm an anime hero. I'm Tuxedo Mask. Tuxedo Mask doesn't do anything and then just takes all the credit from Sailor Moon. So yeah, I feel this is a pretty good representation of me. Respectfully.
Okay. Yes, everything in the Snyder Cut was really good. Overall, I would give it a. There are some things that I don't really that kind of bother me in the movie, so it's not a perfect 10 to me. So, but I will give it a 9.5 out of 10.
9.5.
And it is probably.
I've got one more point for you.
Oh no!
I personally feel there was too much slow-mo.
No.
I don't hate slow-mo. I've got nothing against it. I just feel there was too much of it.
Because it's a 4-hour movie. I feel like it becomes... you'd notice it a lot. You know, if this was broken up into like 2 movies, then I don't think it would bother many people. But because it's 4 hours, it's like, gosh, that's a lot of slow-mo. You know? I think, like, if you watch, like, 2 hours and then take a break and then go back and watch 2 more hours of it, I think that's why it's, like, there's so much slow-mo. Well, it's a 4-hour movie. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of slow-mo. You're going to notice it. It's going to stick out.
I just think, like, I like Flash being slow-mo. That's cool. But by the time Flash was doing his slow-mo, I'd already seen a lot of slow-mo, so I was kind of slow-moed out. Slow-mo. Respectfully, slow-mo.
I don't know. I think that it's... I feel like it's... I think that it seems excessive because it's a 4-hour movie. That's why. I feel like that's what it feels... That's what I think about it with the slow-mo. That it's just a really long movie, so yeah, it's going to seem excessive. It's going to stick out.
What did you say you rated it?
9.5.
9.5. And you think it's the best of the 3?
Man. I really love Man of Steel. I love, 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 love Man of Steel.
She's thinking.
God, I love Man of Steel. But I love this movie too. It's so, so good. I'll put this one above Man. Yeah, it's my favorite one. It's my favorite one. But it ties into to all the movies that came before it. I mean, with the exception of, all the shitty ones that were supposed to tie into Joss Whedon's movie. But all of Zack Snyder,
it's so crazy when you think about it. Like, this whole DCEU is just such a fucking mess.
It's a mess. Oh yeah, I totally agree. It's a mess. It's horribly just dysfunctional. It's horrible. I hate it. I hate that we have like a Wonder Woman 2 movie that has no place within continuity.
Well,
no
to be
place.
fair,
Like,
Wonder Woman 84 doesn't make sense with Wonder Woman 84, to be fair. So it's a fuck up. I enjoyed it, but it's a total fuck up.
Oh, it's really bad.
And knowing that there was an actual coherent plan,
it's
that was
to
there.
Think about. Yeah.
It's like someone comes up to you and goes, "Oh, look, we got this fucking awesome cake. It's baked to perfection. We got cinnamon icing on it. We got a little bit of whipped cream. We got a nice little freshly picked cherry. We're gonna throw that in the bin. We're gonna take these rotten eggs. We're just gonna smash it in a bowl, pour some expired milk in that, chuck it in the oven, and see what happens.
God.
But we still have pretty good cherries."
It's so sad.
It's just so fucking crazy. It's like, why would you? What the fuck, man?
I know. It's just so sad. And
you had it.
What sucks even more is that this movie is doing amazingly well. Amazingly well. But no, let's move forward with J.J. Abrams' Superman. And no plans with... Here, you got your movie. You guys can shut up now. We're doing something else over here. Leave us alone. Can you leave us alone now? It's like, no. If anything, this movie pisses me off even more. Because...
That's kind of how I feel as well. Like, all that talk of like that HBO Max Ben Affleck stuff, I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. When what's her name, Blonde Bimbo, came out and made that statement like, "Nah, we're fucking done. We're not even doing the air cut, blah, 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 blah."
Yeah.
I feel like they're sticking to that. They're really sticking to that. Like, this is like a one and done for them, which does suck.
Yeah. It really does. It's so incredibly upsetting. And I remember when we got Zack Snyder's Justice League, right? I think someone tweeted at AT&T like, "Air cut too? How about the air cut?" And AT&T was like, well, one thing at a time. Yeah. One thing at a time. So it's kind of like, maybe there's hope that we could get a restored Snyderverse. Maybe there's hope that we could get the air cut and they kind of move and position everything how it was supposed to be. But no, apparently like the Flash movie is supposed to erase Zack Snyder's Justice League and continue on in this bullshit direction that they're going off in, and it's incredibly upsetting. I like Texas Mofo. He says, "Fuck your cake, here's some Twinkies." It's pretty much what we're getting. We're getting Twinkies when we could have gotten a perfectly cooked cake. They're giving us Twinkies.
And the way like this movie like just sets up so many other stories as well, just knowing we'll never see them. Yeah. It's a full fucking, it's a cock tease, man, in a lot of ways. Like, I want to know what Steppenwolf's great fuck up was.
Me too.
I want to know more about that. And like, we all know it perfectly sets up the Ben Affleck Batman movie that's never going to happen.
Yep.
And obviously Justice League 2 and Cyborg and the Atom, Ryan Choi and all that type of shit, man. But it's just
the Atom. Mm-hmm.
Knowing that we're not getting it,
it
is a bit of a downer. Yeah, it is a bit of a downer. Yeah. It's like when you're best friends with like this fucking 10 out of 10 smoking hot girl that like she'll like sleep with other girls and shit as well, but she won't bring you into it, and you're just there going, God damn it, it's right there in front of me, but I can't fucking get it.
Your analogies are really weird.
Respectfully, grave robbing.
It's really annoying. I can't stand it. Oh God. What was I going to say? You completely just.
I mentioned boobs, and then your brain went to boob mode.
Yeah, you messed up my brain. I was going to say something and I can't remember what it was. God damn it.
This is why I get along with Steph. We both really like boobs.
No. God, what was I going to say? God damn it. Lethal, you ruined my train of thought. When you were done, I was going to like make a point, and now I can't remember what that point is because you've just like totally turned my brain to mush. I was like, what the hell is he talking about?
Yep, boobs have that effect.
God damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Anyways, it's depressing.
All right, if I had to...
Someone's just like, boobs?
Boobs. Boobs. Everyone loves a nice pair of boobs. Even like straight girls. Straight girls can appreciate boobs. But if I had to rate it...
Oh yeah, give me a rating.
I confidently say I prefer BVS.
Uh-huh.
I think I'll give this 7.5 and 8.
Ooh. That's interesting.
It's awesome. I really like it. The things that annoy me really fucking annoy me.
Apparently, you get really upset about him. Look at
Oh,
you,
man.
He's like, what?
There's the things that stick out to me, like we were talking about before, that just annoy me. They really fucking annoy me. But everything else is so good.
Mm-hmm. See, the things that bother me, I'm willing to, I don't want to say overlook them. I take them into account, but it doesn't necessarily kill the overall enjoyment that I had watching the movie. I'm going to unsub from Lethal Lightning.
Well, the other guy says I'm with Lethal on this one.
I know, yeah. That's the next comment. I'm with Lethal.
Like, how do I put
does
this?
Dwayne Johnson have enough influence to restore the Snyderverse for his Black Adam movie, as reported?
Doubt it.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
to me,
doubt it.
I feel like, oh God, I feel like Dwayne Johnson is losing steam. He's been in so many movies. It's kind of like, oh, okay, another year, another Rock movie.
Just let me try and put this into words. It's like, this movie is really fucking good, and the things that I don't like don't make me dislike the movie. Far from. But the things that I don't like in this movie really stick out because everything else is good.
I can see your point of view, yeah. I think that the Dwayne Johnson or Black Adam is probably our last chance at seeing Henry Cavill as Superman, and it not being like a 10-second cameo at the end or something
with no
like
head
that.
showing.
Yeah. He's so upset.
Well, you got to put it in perspective. Like, how do I rate it as a movie, or how do I rate it with the other ones?
Oh, I rate as standalone movies. I don't rate them up against another one. That's how I do mine. I just do standalone. I don't.
For me, it goes BVS, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Man of Steel.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to trick everyone and convince everyone that I fucking hate this movie. BVS, Man of Steel, Justice League, even though it's actually Batman, Superman, Justice League,
Dude, Trey.
Man of Steel. But that's my ranking order of all three of them, and I really like all three of them. But I don't think you're allowed to criticize this movie.
You are. We have been. There are gripes. But like I said, it doesn't ruin the overall enjoyment that I had watching this movie. I really liked it. And it's so annoying that it's not going to continue. It's just a one-off because they're like,
that does suck, man.
Here you go. Here's your movie pacifier. There you go. Stick it in your mouth while we continue on ruining the DCEU. It's really bad. It's so bad.
They go on that whole J.J. Abrams shit and all that type of stuff. I like all three of these movies. I really, really like all three of these movies, but I think it would be very disingenuous for me to just sit here and go, "Oh, I love every single little thing about it." Because I don't.
I know. I don't love everything about it, but I love the movie, so yeah. Look, someone in the... Brian, I didn't like this movie at all. See? So begins the end. Yep. Oh, excuse me. Whoops. Whoops. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna...
I think I'm
gonna watch the black and white version.
I don't know if that's on... Hold on, let me check if that's on Binge. I've got a feeling it's not.
I know it's on HBO Max.
Well, some of us don't fucking have HBO Max, Stephanie.
It's H, not H.
Stephanie.
What do you say? HBO Max. H.
HBO Max. Oh shit, my Binge has expired. I have to...
Lyndon says it should be on Binge.
Oh, cool. I trust him.
It recently went to Binge, says Jedi Lukey. And I know you trust Jedi Lukey.
Jedi Lukey #1. I like the aspect ratio of this movie. I think the aspect ratio makes a lot more sense. Yeah. I've seen side-by-side comparisons where one's like the normal widescreen. The comparison, the one that really stood out was the Wonder Woman. And then they used the 4:3. And the 4:3 looked better. Mm-hmm. And I actually forgot it was 4:3 until, I want to say 20, 30 minutes in, I noticed. But and even then, I was like, whatever. Doesn't make much difference to me.
Yeah,
I thought it worked.
It worked beautifully. For me, I didn't really notice it at all. Just because I was paying attention to the movie and the story. And you know how even like sometimes like the top and bottom, it disappears after a while. You just don't notice it anymore. And that's how it was when I was watching it. Yeah.
I didn't notice, and then I noticed, and then just, whatever. It just became whatever.
Yeah, you just don't. It's not a huge deal. It's just not a huge deal.
But it actually means that it's actually kind of focused in on more stuff as well in some other regards.
Every shot of this movie is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a literal comic book. It's a graphic novel. It's gorgeous.
See, that's why I really like BVS, because I feel I can pause at any moment in BVS and go wallpaper, 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 wallpaper.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can do that with this movie, too.
Agreed, but not quite as some of the... If BVS did it in a 10, this movie did it in a 9.9.
It's still beautiful. It's
fucking gorgeous. Mm-hmm. Absolutely gorgeous, man. Like every fucking... You press pause and you're looking at a painting.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to end it here. I loved the movie. We both had gripes, but I still enjoyed the movie. 9.5 for me for this movie. I think I'm going to watch Justice is Grey live with you guys. If you want to watch it with me live, I'll do my little setup with my mirror, and we can watch it live, because I haven't seen it. I have not seen it in black and white. Which is a shame, because I've seen it like 3 times, 4 times already. So yeah, I totally want to see it this way, the way Zack had been watching it all these years. So
It'd be a good watch time stream for you.
it would be. Look, yes, 4-hour stream, probably a little bit longer than 4 hours. But yeah, I'm totally gonna do it live. I kind of want to. I want to watch it live. So, but thank you guys for hanging out with me and Lethal and Brian while he was here. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking about this movie, and I want to talk even more about this movie because I haven't been able to talk about this movie because I've had so much going on. But yeah,
Respectfully grave robbing for 20 years.
and we will end on that.
I think that's the keynotes from this stream.
Yeah, we'll end on that. Perfect. Bye, everyone.
Hooroo. Take care.
Mwah.